Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Open eyes, open eyes, open eyes, open eyes. Open eyes, open eyes, open eyes, open eyes. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Open eyes, open eyes, open eyes, open eyes. Stretch arms, stretch arms, stretch arms, touch toes. Stretch arms, stretch arms, stretch arms, touch toes. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Stretch arms, stretch arms, stretch arms, touch toes. Clap hands, clap hands, clap hands, clap hands. Clap hands, clap hands, clap hands, clap hands. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Clap hands, clap hands, clap hands, clap hands. Stomp feet, stomp feet, stomp feet, stomp feet. Stomp feet, stomp feet, stomp feet, stomp feet. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Stomp feet, stomp feet, stomp feet, stomp feet. Dance around, dance around, dance around, dance around. Dance around, dance around, dance around, dance around. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Dance around, dance around, dance around, dance around. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up.
Wake up!
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up.
Are you awake?
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up.
Wasn't that fun? Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Clap hands, stomp feet, and dance around. It is Saturday, and it's Saturday the 10th of December. Isn't that amazing? Here we are, and here I am at the library. And I'm looking out, I always look out the window, and you can probably see behind me. It is a gray day. It's a chilly day. And it's kind of that dark time of year, but there's so much that we can actually pay attention to and to see. And so I am going to start this morning with a delightful, and I'm pretty sure it's a newer book, and it's called Little Mole Finds Hope. And you probably know that moles are animals that live under the ground where it's very dark. And I think this is a really good little story. So Little Mole Finds Hope. And there is Little Mole. Little Mole was sad. He lay in his burrow deep underground, and he put his head in his paws. Little Mole, what's ever wrong? Asked Mama. Here comes Mama. Do you see what she has for Little Mole? Some cookies and I think some hot cocoa. Little Mole says, I just don't know, Mama. But I don't feel good inside. I'm sad. What you need is hope, Mama said. Hope? What's hope? Where do I find it? Little Mole asked. Come with me, Mama said, and she took hold of Little Mole's paw. Sometimes hope is hiding in the darkness. Sometimes it's hard to see, but it's always there. You just have to find it. Mama led her son gently out of the dark burrow, up toward the light. But on their way out of the tunnel, Mama stopped. Do you see? Do you see this bulb, little mole? She asked. And Mama pointed to a bulb squashed in the dark earth. It was brown and wrinkled and lifeless. It's dead, said little mole. Oh, no, my dear, Mama whispered softly. This bulb is not dead. Sometime soon it will feel the warmth of the sun, and it will begin to grow and to push its way out of the deep, cold earth. One day, this bulb will become a beautiful yellow daffodil. Close your eyes. Can you see it dancing in the wind? Yes, Mama, cried little mole. I see it. I see it. That is hope, Mama said. So during the winter, all those bulbs burrowed in the dirt, they get ready, don't they, to become beautiful flowers. Little Mole and Mama reached the top of the burrow where the sun was shining. Look up, Little Mole, Mama said. What do you see? And Mole looked up. He saw woodpeckers sitting in the trees, but the branches were bare. They stretched out like skeleton bones, silhouetted against the sky. They're dead, Mama, said Little Mole. That's just how our trees look right now. Oh, no, my dear, Mama whispered softly. The trees are not dead. One day soon, buds will appear, and these branches will be covered in bright leaves. Close your eyes, Little Mole. Can you see them dancing in the wind? Oh, yes, Mama, cried Little Mole. I see them, I see them. That is hope, said Mama. Little Mole and his mama scurried along the edge of the woods until they came to Mr. Rabbit's garden. An old brown flower pot was lying on its side in the soil, and under the rim there was something small and shriveled, and it was hanging. It's dead, Mama, said Little Mole. Oh, no, my dear, Mama whispered softly. This chrysalis is not dead. One day soon the butterfly growing inside will burst out of her shell, and she will spread her wings and fly free. Close your eyes, Little Mole, said Mama. Can you see her dancing in the wind? Oh, yes, Mama, cried Little Mole. I see her, I see her. That is hope, Mama said. Little Mole and his mama went home. I had a wonderful day today, Mama, Little Mole said happily. Now I know there is always hope, even in the darkest places. And Mama smiled as she tucked Little Mole into bed, pulled up his quilt under his chin, and kissed him good night. And Little Mole closed his eyes and he fell asleep, dreaming of yellow daffodils, green trees, beautiful butterflies dancing together in the wind. Isn't that a beautiful book? Little Mole Finds Hope. So it is that dark time of the year. And obviously this little mole, they live underground where it's always dark. But this time of year, we are approaching the day that is the shortest, when we have the least amount of light. But I think this book is a wonderful reminder that we need winter. We need winter because that's when things get ready to burst forth. Even though it's hard, sometimes it's hard when it's dark. We need winter. All right, I'm going back to find, I think this is a fun song. This is called Cup of Cocoa. And I wore my, I guess we can imagine that this might be a cup of cocoa.
Nothing better than a cup of cocoa on a day that's so cold. I've got my winter hat and my cup of cocoa.
Winter hat and cup of cocoa.
Let's add a scarf.
Okay. I did.
Nothing better than a cup of cocoa on a day that's so cold. I've got my winter hat and my scarf on and my cup of cocoa.
Look at it.
Let's add gloves.
Okay.
Nothing better than a cup of cocoa on a day that's so cold. I've got my winter hat and my scarf on and my gloves on and my cup of cocoa.
We'll get this. We'll do it next week
Make
too.
sure we have a cozy coat.
Okay.
Nothing better than a cup of cocoa on a day that's so cold. I've got my winter hat and my scarf on and my gloves on and my cozy coat and my cup of cocoa. Now I'm ready to go. Me and my cup of cocoa.
Cute song. Nothing but a cup of cocoa. And then we had our hat, and we had our scarf, and we had our gloves, and we had our warm coat and our cup of cocoa. All right. Well, we actually had our first snowfall here in Pittsburgh, and we had it, I believe it was in November. We had, all of a sudden, we had an afternoon of snow, but we haven't had a whole lot of snow yet. And this is a very sweet book called Waiting for Snow. And it's about someone who really loves winter and loves winter for what winter brings. Waiting for snow. Hedgehog found Badger staring at the sky. What are you doing, Badger? And I need to get a little bit closer. And do you see the pictures? Do you see what Badger's been drawing? Badger loves winter for what winter brings. Do you see the different things? So we have a sled, and we have a snowman, and we have an ice skate. Waiting for snow. It's winter, and I haven't seen one snowflake. And here's a wonderful illustration of what happens with the trees. How they grow leaves, and then they fall off, and they're bare. It will snow in snow's time, said Hedgehog. All we have to do is wait. Well, I'm tired of waiting, said Badger, and he dragged pots and pans and spoons from his house. Wake up, Sky! It's time to snow! Rabbit and Vole and Possum came flying. But Snow didn't. What are you doing, Badger? Asked Rabbit. He's trying to make it snow, explained Hedgehog. Let's throw pebbles at the sky, said Rabbit. The pebbles will punch holes in the clouds so the snow can fall through. That's not how it works. Pebbles rained down, but snow didn't. It will never snow, groaned Badger. When it's spring, crocus bulbs always bloom, said Hedgehog, though sometimes they are late. My granny says a snow dance will bring snow, says Vole. But it has to be a special dance, danced with good friends. And they stomped, and they rocked, and they bopped, and they boogied, and they swirled, and they whirled. It was a special dance, grumped Badger, but it didn't bring snow. The sun comes back every day, said Hedgehog, and the stars every night. This is so cute. I know one more thing to try, said Possum. Tonight, wear your pajamas backwards. And in the morning, we'll have snow. This always works for possums. So that night, Badger put on his pajamas backwards. And in the morning, he hurried outside. Snow! Badger cheered. Sugar! Badger frowned. It wasn't snowing this morning, said Hedgehog, so we made our own. Badger plopped on his porch step and moaned, Sugar is not snow. Crocuses always bloom in the spring, and the sun rises every morning. Stars shine every night, said Hedgehog. Sometimes they come late and sometimes early, but they always come in their time. The friends sat beside Badger and waited. And waited. And waited. Until it was time waiting for snow. Sweet, sweet book. So there are some wonderful things about winter. Waiting for snow, playing in snow. Let's see if I've got another song. I do, and it's about snow.
Snowflakes falling all over town, slipping, sliding, everybody rushing round. There's an icy chill in the air, telling us that winter's finally here. Oh, I'm so glad that winter is here. Grab your sled and let out a happy cheer, because it's snowing, blowing all through the day. Winter winds will surely blow all your cares away.
Winter's here.
Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh, o'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtails ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey! Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Snowflakes falling all over town, slipping, sliding, everything all the way. There's an icy chill in the air, what fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song together. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey! Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.
Fun. That was a nice combination of different songs. All right. Let's. This is just another sweet story. I don't know. Do you know Boo and Ba? I have never encountered Boo and Ba. This is an older book. And it was actually first published in Slovenia, which I think is intriguing. This is called Boo and Ba in Windy Weather. Short little book. I think we have a friendship theme going on here. Boo and Ba are going shopping, and it's cold outside. I think I just moved my chair here. Sorry. So they're getting on their coats and their hats and their gloves, and they take their sled. That was quick, says Ba. Quick as a bunny, says Boo. Boo and Ba buy carrots and potatoes, onions, bread, and a big cabbage. Ba pays, and Boo puts the groceries in the basket. And it starts to snow. We're going so slow, says Boo. Slow as a snail, says Ba. now the wind is blowing too. Boo and Ba pull their caps down so they won't get snow in their eyes. And it's harder pushing uphill. What now? The cabbage! Shouts Ba. Catch it! Boo yells. How do we get the cabbage out of this snowball? Asks Ba. Let's roll it home, says Boo. Boo and Ba start rolling the cabbage. What a good idea, says Ba. Aren't we there soon? Asked Ba, panting. Funny how heavy it got, says Boo. It broke apart, cries Ba. I'm hungry, says Boo. Boo and Ba make vegetable soup. Oh, it's nice to be inside, says Ba. Luckily, the snowball broke apart, says Boo. And that's the end. Boo and Ba. I just think it's very sweet. The cabbage became a big snowball. All right, let me look at the time. We're doing really well. I think we need to sing another song if I can find one. Let's have a look. You know what? I just found this one. It's a song that you know, but it's a version I haven't heard of before. Let's go ahead and do it. I think you know this. Ready?
We're gonna shake, shake, shake our silly selves. Shake, shake, shake our silly selves. Shake, shake, shake our silly selves. And wiggle our waggles our way. We're gonna clap, 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 clap our crazy selves. Clap, clap, clap our crazy selves. Clap, clap, clap our silly selves. Wiggle our waggles our way.
Okay, there we go. I gotta be able to move around.
We're gonna jump, jump, jump our jiggles out. Jump, jump, jump our jiggles out. Jump, jump, jump our jiggles out. Wiggle our waggles our way. We're gonna yawn, yawn, yawn our sleepies out.
Oh dear.
Yawn our sleepies out. Yawn, yawn, yawn our sleepies out. And wiggle our waggles away. We're gonna shake, shake, shake our sillies out. Shake, shake, shake our sillies out. Shake, shake, shake our sillies out. And wiggle our waggles away. Hey, and wiggle our waggles away.
That was a jazzy, fun version. All right. I'm just going to keep reading. This is a fun book. This is called If Snowflakes Tasted Like Fruitcake. Love the illustrations, and it's very clever. If snowflakes tasted like sugar plums, they'd be dancing in my head. If snowflakes tasted like oatmeal, they would get me out of bed. If snowflakes tasted like honey, then we wouldn't need the bees. If snowflakes tasted like plump figs, I would shake them off the trees. If snowflakes tasted like cocoa, they would warm me to my toes. If snowflakes tasted like whipped cream, they would tickle me on my nose. If snowflakes tasted like chestnuts, I would roast them by the fire. If snowflakes tasted like gingerbread, I would make a cookie choir. If snowflakes tasted like popcorn, I would string them all together. If snowflakes tasted like marshmallows, they'd be lighter than a feather. If snowflakes tasted like apples, I would bake them in a pie. If snowflakes tasted like peppermint, I'd wish more fell from the sky. If snowflakes tasted like gumdrops, the roof is where I'd stay. And this next one's kind of funny. If snowflakes tasted like fruitcake, we would give them all away. Not everybody likes fruitcake. If snowflakes tasted like noodle soup, I would slurp them just for fun. But snowflakes, they taste like winter. So I'll catch them on my tongue. And that is the end if snowflakes tasted like fruitcake. So there are some wonderful things about winter. It is a dark time. It is a dark time. But some of us like what we can do in the winter, and we like what snow can bring. And Boo and Ba, they had a good time. They had a good time shopping and their cabbage ball. And last but not least, I don't know what I did with it now. That was the last one. Oh, right. If snowflakes tasted like fruitcake. And we've had some fun songs. And I always love Saturday. And I love being with you. And I love thinking about the time of the year that we're in and the things that we can do together. And I'm going to end with this.
I love your knees, love your toes, love your belly, love your nose, oh, oh. I love your knees, love your toes, love your belly, love your nose, oh, oh.
Whatever the season.
Oh, I love you so. My love for you is as big as a tree, bigger than a whale living in the sea, larger than the moon up in the sky, it's true. I love your knees, love your toes, love your belly, love your nose, oh, oh, oh. I love your knees, love your toes, love your belly, love your nose, oh, oh, oh. Oh, I love you so. My love for you is strong as glue, stronger than an ox and a donkey too. The strength of a diamond doesn't compare, it's true. I love your knees, love your toes, love your belly, love your nose, oh, oh, oh. I love your knees, love your toes, love your belly, love your nose, oh, oh, oh. Oh, I love you so. My love for you goes as high as a kite, higher than an airplane taking flight. My heart swells up when I think of you, it's true. I love your knees, love your toes, love your belly, love your nose, oh, oh, oh. I love your knees, love your toes, love your belly, love your nose, oh, oh, oh. Oh, I love you so. Oh, I love you so. Oh, I love you so.
So I hope whatever season is your favorite, I hope that you find hope today. I hope you find hope. That's okay. In the dark places, I hope that you have a wonderful day with friends or with family, and I look forward to seeing you next time.